Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Here with Paul Morrissey. Mike, I gotta say, I had to take the jacket off. There's pins in the jacket, Mike.
Ow.
There's pins. It just was a matter. It's like there's pins in the sleeve. We just gotta take them out. That's all.
Okay, I was going to say something obnoxious, but no.
What were you gonna say?
Mike,
Baby
did-
Dan took
did
him out of
you-
his voodoo doll. He has to be at home.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
That's good. That was a good
I
one, bud.
forgot though, but
Let me break down that joke. Why it's not? It needs to be funnier. It's not realistic that he'd bring a voodoo doll, take pins out of it. It's not realistic. You could somehow get them into the jacket. You know.
Yeah.
Because you had the jacket the whole time you bought it. So a good joke needs to have some sort of basis in reality. Paul, your thoughts on that joke? Break it
Yeah,
down.
you start from the cliff and you have to get the audience to the other side.
Thank you.
I don't understand that.
He's the Obamacare website of comedians.
Mike,
I get it.
did you remove the pins from your leather-like jacket, or are you still running around with
no, I took
pins?
him out. I was like, damn this. I felt.
So you knew they were in there when you gave
I
me the
forgot.
jacket.
I didn't remember.
So it was like a booby trap for Artie that he walked right into.
No.
But didn't your mom take the pins
I
out?
took him out.
Who unwrapped the jacket?
I no, it was on the. It wasn't wrapped. It was on the rack. I bought it.
Oh, you put it off the rack.
Yeah.
Oh, so they don't take the pins off it by the time it gets to the rack? You had to do it?
No, I had to do it at home.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen at Casual Mail.
It's a dangerous garment.
It is, because I mean, really, like they are very. Did you get stuck by one of them?
Yeah, that's why I took the pins out. I was like, damn them.
Well, you could have told me.
I forgot about it.
This is
Nobody
where
mentioned
a
it.
nice act turns into an argument that could cost us a lifelong friendship.
Oh God, I feel horrible.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
Is the security tag still in it? That's the big one. That's the big
No,
thing.
you got all those
Plastic.
out. You got all those.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
I don't want to walk into a Kmart and get buzzed. Before you know it. Now, when you come back from Switzerland, what's the game plan? What's the attack?
Well, I do. I'm trying to write a book. Which congratulations on your book.
Oh, thank you. So now, what's the book? Is it your life story or
no,
a comedy book? Is it fiction?
Just based on all the TV news stuff. I did a
good.
solo show with all my terrible reports and mistakes that I made on the air for 3 years.
Great idea.
And I did it like
Yeah.
the UCB in Montreal and stuff. So people wanted me to turn all the stories into like a book. So I'm doing that.
Do
so
you have a deal?
No, well, just my managers and stuff are trying to get that together. But I'm writing it now, and so we do the show every month. I have authors who are comedians that have written books and actors. So if you're ever in LA, you can do a story out of your book.
Sure, yeah.
But we have Stephen Tobolowsky, the actor from Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
insurance
yeah,
salesman.
yeah.
He's in like a million movies. He wrote
Ned
a great book.
Ryerson.
Yeah. We have him, W. Earl Brown. Both those guys are from Deadwood. I love the TV show Deadwood.
Yeah.
So I got two people from Deadwood.
Who from Deadwood?
W. Earl Brown.
Yeah.
He played Dan Doherty. He was like the right hand man.
I love the show.
And he also played the retarded brother in There's Something About Mary. That's the same guy. And
He's
he
a
played
really,
Meatloaf.
Really great actor.
Yeah,
really
great.
actor.
And so every month I do that at the Promenade Playhouse in Santa Monica. We just have those guys reading stories, and I read a story from the book I'm writing. So that's January 12th. But all that stuff's on my website, paulhasawebsite.com.
Right.
And doing the podcast too, the Alley Oop podcast. So I got
You're busy, man.
Yeah, Brett Ernst. You guys had. I get all the
I
guests
love
that
Ernst.
come on your show. Yeah.
Ernst is good.
Except he's a Cowboys fan though, so that's the only thing.
Yeah, that is odd. I mean, again, another Cowboys fan who didn't grow up in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
He's got roots here. You know what's going on. But the Cowboys are America's team, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Did you hate them as an NFL player? Did you hate the Cowboys?
I still.
I liked them because I never lost them. I liked playing the Cowboys. I felt like they were always small and
They
easy to
sucked,
push
right?
around
Yeah,
on
yeah.
defense.
Right.
But when I was a little kid, I told you my Nana went and got me a Cowboys jacket for my winter jacket.
Oh.
My Nana she would buy my winter jacket every year. That was her treat to my parents, I guess.
Right.
And at Sears, remember the NFL jackets that they had that the hood unzipped
I love it.
into like the
I
furry,
still love 'em, yeah.
the furry lapels
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
and you know I wanted to get the black and gold Steelers one.
Oh, so you were a Steelers fan.
And
of course, yeah.
and that's what they had tons of. And I said, Nana, you know, that's the one I want. She said, the black and gold doesn't look so good with you. Why don't you try this silver and blue one? It looks so nice with your
So just
eyes.
based on the colors, which is how a woman
Yeah.
does things.
She bought me the Cowboys winter jacket, and I had to wear that thing for
In
an entire
Pennsylvania,
winter.
that's a good way to get the crap
know.
kicked out of you.
Exactly.
Well, you should have told her when she didn't like black and gold. You should tell that to Wiz Khalifa, honey. Black and gold, black and gold. Is he the black and gold guy? Wiz Khalifa?
I mean, I know the
Black
song.
and gold, black and gold, black
describing.
and gold, black and gold, black and gold, black and gold.
Yeah. So no, I'm not a Cowboys fan.
But
Never was.
I always feel good when the Giants play them. I feel like the Cowboys always kind of self-destruct at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
not this year.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
true.
but again, Tony Romo is not, again, Cowboy fans, he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Tell that to Jerry
Maybe
Jones.
get
He's just
there.
going to
I
keep
know.
paying him $20 million a year.
Yeah, I know.
For nothing.
I mean, but do you agree with that? He's not
Yeah.
a Super Bowl caliber.
Well, that's the thing.
He
Everyone's
might
trying to
get
throw
there.
out stats that say, hey, look how good he's been in the fourth quarter over the course of his career. I don't care if we're talking about games against like the Cleveland Browns or, like the whoever, the sisters of the poor. I'm
Right.
talking about crunch time playoff games where it really is a different vibe. In that situation, he stinks. And he always has. He continues to show similar stinkiness.
Paul, your thoughts on that?
And even though Eli Manning always looks mostly asleep, he always comes up big in those situations.
Well, that's the beauty of it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's sleeping during the regular season,
Yeah.
but he wakes up a little bit when the stakes
When there's
are
less than
raised.
2 minutes to go, I'll take Eli.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Sure.
I mean, again, I was at DirecTV, kind enough as an employee a couple years ago in Indianapolis when the Giants beat the Patriots for the second time in 5 years.
So awesome.
And watching him hit those guys late in the game with picture perfect passes. Just he's got that thing. He's got.
And I still watch that last drive, like just to cheer me up once in a while. I'll watch the last drive of the Giants game.
Absolutely. Why not?
Of that Super Bowl and just falling backwards into the end zone.
I used
Makes
to
me
have
happy.
on a loop. Remember when Leonard Marshall hit Montana in the back?
Yeah,
Montana?
yeah.
We, me and my cousin had that on a loop. We would just play it.
Well,
you just see him get hit in Montana. Kind of odd, but we used to watch.
Well, the only big one I went to was when the Giants, the year they went to the Super Bowl with in 2000 with Kerry Collins.
That was a bad bowl. We were outplayed,
that team was
outmatched.
terrible, but
Well, no, the team was. I mean, the Ravens were just a better team.
yeah. And I went to the playoff game against the Eagles, and Ron Dixon ran the opening kickoff back during a playoff game, and it's the loudest I've ever heard a place in my life. It was amazing.
That's right.
Did you hear that Monday night game in Seattle? They actually had a local earthquake detection station pick up seismic activity. Like there were 2 times during that game where they registered earthquakes.
Oh my gosh.
Because of the noise coming out of Questfield.
Why would you do? Again, it's like doing
Incredible. They said it was like a
keep
whatever.
it to
A
yourself.
level 2. I mean, on the Richter scale, it was a 2.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a huge earthquake, but it was loud enough. Well, they set a new Guinness record for decibel level.
Well, that's what the dorks do during football games.
Exactly.
Do experiments.
They should be banging the cool guys' chicks because they're cool guys are watching football. That's when you get laid. they're measuring earthquakes like morons. Did you ever go? Anybody get? I sat through 2 earthquakes in L.A. You ever sit through a big earthquake? You ever go through one?
I never had a big one. No, there were a couple. I think I was there for like a 6.
7.5 once I went through. The
Yeah,
epicenter,
I've
though,
never
was
that
out
big.
by Palm Springs in the desert, but I felt it. Like it was one of those things where I'm actually under a doorway at 3 a.m. But it felt like I was alone in my apartment, and it was like a Saturday morning at 4:30. And one of the rare times I didn't have a chick. But it felt like someone was shaking my bed. Like a burglar came in.
Yeah.
A dumb move for the burglar to shake my bed. But that's what it felt like. I was scared. And I got up and I called my buddy who was also from New York. He was in the Valley. He goes, I felt it. And you go outside, you think everybody's going to be panicking. But everybody was like, that's fine. The epicenter was far enough away, but you felt it. And one other time, I was at work at Mad TV in the writer's room when we felt it. And you really don't know. You go like, maybe this is the big one. Maybe we're done. You know?
It seems like it's over so quick. For the first 5 years I was out in the Bay Area, I was upset that I never felt one.
Right.
And then they just kept coming year after year, and it was mild enough that it seemed like maybe someone was driving by with like a massive system in their car.
Yeah.
Like maybe, like the bass was thumping and that's what I was feeling. And then it would be over. A couple things might fall off the wall. And that was it. It was never anything exciting.
What about
Yeah.
you, Paul? Did you ever go sit through?
I've had a couple of apartments near railroad tracks because I've always been really successful, and yeah, that's what it feels like when I'm like a train's going by or something. So you have to time your lovemaking to those earthquakes just to impress the
You
chick.
gotta have rhythm. You gotta have rhythmic timing.
Mm-hmm.
Mike,
Blow
what
her
about you?
mind.
Did you ever sit through a big earthquake?
No, I was always terrified when out there was going to happen. I've never been through one.
How many times have you been out there?
Like 5 now, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, and what's the longest you stayed out there?
Like I think 10 or 11 days.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I basically lived out there for 6 years, and it was 2 times. But I gotta say, in a weird way, it was morbidly exciting. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I just don't blend in there either, obviously, with
Me
the
neither.
paleness.
Yeah, I don't blend in.
I
Switzerland,
understand.
I'll be way more embraced.
Yeah.
Work on your Swiss accent.
California sun is hotter than it is here. I burn constantly.
Is that true?
Every day.
Well,
I think so. I
makes
mean,
sense.
it seems like it's there and there's no clouds to speak of. More
But you
days.
just have red. You don't tan, or do you get?
No, I pink up. I guess when I was little, I kind of got tan. Right?
Yeah, but the humidity is what screws me.
I just get red.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
a-
yeah.
No, I know. I get tan.
Yeah, you get the Italian tan.
I do sort of. It doesn't. But you burn.
Yeah, like if you put them in the Photoshop to remove the red eye, it just blacks out my whole face. It's not even.
I know how it is, man. It's a curse, and I've passed it on to 3 young people.
Yeah.
They'll
That
be-
are all pasty
They'll
white.
be fine.
Like
Your
me.
wife looks like she tans.
She does.
Yeah.
Why didn't they get olive skin like she has?
Right.
They're all pasty white little pink up kids like their dad.
Right.
Which I'm a little upset
You
about.
really do seem annoyed by that.
I am, man.
Yeah.
Burning every time you go out in the sun.
I don't want to pass my putrid genes on to a child.
No, you should. They're not putrid.
Well, thank you.
Most of them.
I was fishing for a compliment.
Yeah.
That's the way I do it here. I fish for. That's what I do. A poll with the guys I work with. I'm like, my awful genes, right? No, Art. You have wonderful genes. Come on, stop it.
Boschetti was ready to jump in right there. I
was.
Right,
saw him.
Mike. I mean,
He's got-
don't I have awful genes, Mike?
No, Arthur, you don't.
Well, now I have an awful jacket to go with them. I set you up there. I set you.
It's a great jacket.
But listen, we got to say goodbye, Paul. So,
Hey, thanks so
how
much
about
for having me.
Twitter? Anything? What do we
Yeah,
got?
at Paul Morrissey. I think we're already linked up. You guys were nice enough to put me on
Awesome.
there. So
And,
I'll let you know how Switzerland goes, and maybe I'll come back.
Come
after.
back,
Yeah,
please
definitely.
do. You live in LA, I know.
Yeah.
So hopefully you won't take us up on that. But no, honestly, anytime you're in town, you come back.
Hey, thanks so much.
You're around. Oh no, you're leaving tomorrow. I was gonna say come by to Attell tape, and I'm taping that. I should plug Attell. I'm taping a Dave Attell stand-up special tomorrow. He hosts a show, and it's 2 other comics and him, and I'm doing a set tomorrow, and it airs sometime this month. But if you're around, I would say come by. But definitely come by anytime, buddy.
Yeah, well, thanks to you guys, too. I want you to know how much everybody loves the show. I've been spreading the word, and you definitely have a ton of fans out there.
Really?
So
Well,
keep
that's
doing the
to hear.
good
Now,
stuff. Yeah.
Every night we get more and more calls, and people seem to like it.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, just in time for my Hep C to kick in. At Paul Morrissey, come back, the great Rick Shapiro. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man.
Take care.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.